So you are the one that is mentioning your name. How old are you?
I'm 35 years old.
35 years old. Which state are you from?
I'm from Akwa State.
So you are a Nigerian?
Yes, please.
Okay. Why are you here?
I was invited, but I was rearrested by the Nigerian police force.
Were you arrested before by the police in any instance?
I wasn't arrested. I came by myself to Lagos after two people came to Akwa State without any invitation, without any activity, and wanted to whisk me off to Lagos.
Were you when you were invited to Alagoon, were you granted bail? Was there any shorty?
There was a shorty.
What does it mean when you have a shorty? What does it signify?
There was a shorty that
What you have a shorty, when somebody stands for you as a shorty, what does it signify?
that whenever I'm invited, I'm going to.
Then what is it called?
That's the way.
Fine. So don't mislead Nigerians that you are not on bail. Then when you are called for the second time to come to appear, did you show up?
I'm the one that wrote the Inspector General of Police to transfer the case from anti-homicide to Interpol for a proper investigation after I had given a statement of account from the receiving party that on the 17th of March 2023, that the 55,000 euros that was paid into the account was held by the bank. And I was one who requested that Interpol should weigh into the matter to verify the authenticity of the statement of account that I had presented to the police force on the 17th.
That's all right. Were you told at any point that all the cases were harmonized and now being handled by Nigerian Police Special Fraud Unit?
No, please. No, not
that unit. Excuse me. Wait.
Please.
That unit did not talk to you, did not invite you, did not look for you. Are you saying that?
On the 1st of June, when the cybercrime unit invited Ms. Ifeyinwa Antonia Ugo to come in for questioning, after several signals were sent to the Commissioner of Police, the former Commissioner of Police, anti-homicide, to release the case file for the proper investigation into the case. And he waited
Madam, please, wait, Madam, please.
He did not allow that.
Listen to me.
He did not allow that.
Excuse me. Hello, excuse me. 3 or 4 departments in the police might be compelled to handle a case, but the important thing is to harmonize, and 3 departments in the police cannot be doing a similar case.
This is misrepresented. This is misrepresented.
When you are declared wanted by the police, were you aware of it?
So I was declared wanted after the Nigerian police force was duly served for the breach of my fundamental human rights. 10 days after they were duly served, all the respondents were served. 10 days after, and that was on a Saturday.
Okay, are you aware there are so many complainants have come up to testify against your conduct?
I've not read their petition, sir.
It doesn't matter.
Sir, please.
It doesn't matter. We have many complainants now. One of them is even here. He is a victim of your fraudulent acts. And the gentleman of the press will talk to him. He's here in this hall. And I know many others have shown interest to come forward, because the Nigeria police actually made a call to Nigerians to know, and that we have you with us, and based on complaints we have received from members of the public, it's our duty to harmonize all these cases, because we are still the same person. All of them are complaining against. So we have many complainants who are still coming up to join this matter. They have cases, and all are the same case of fraudulent conversion, forex trading, and the likes. I don't know, because when you are declared wanted for the first time, your friend who took you on bail came. You refused to turn up. Excuse me, madam. That compelled me, my office again, based on the report we got from the investigation team, that up to now you were on social media talking, attacking, doing all sorts of things. You still don't want to come. I think as a responsible Nigerian who, like India Bassett did, immediately he saw that thing, he even put a call across to all of us, and willingly he came down to Abuja to come and clear himself of the case. I expected you as a Nigerian, a calm Nigerian, to have come forward, a patriotic Nigerian to come forward to clear yourself of this. Even if 5, 6, 7 cases have been raised against you, and there are several departments are handling your case, I think it's only one department that will still do the case, harmonize the complaints, all the cases, and forward the reports for necessary action. We are not just we're not relying on the social media stuff. We are having cases against your person based on complaints from several Nigerians who are victims of all these fraudulent acts you have been engaging in. Gentlemen of the press, I don't know if you have any further question for her, but if not, I would like us to listen to one of the complainants who came after he read the news that she has been apprehended.
What business are you into? Are you into forex?
Yes, I'm into forex, foreign exchange. I operate under someone else's license.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, I would like to hear from you if following what the first PRO said,
Yes.
there was a time the complainant, in this case, you arranged a meeting to meet with her,
Yes.
and then you came with officials of the EFCC. Was it true?
Yes, I arranged to speak with her on the phone. She refused to speak with me. I called her husband. It was on my birthday. I called her husband to speak with him. And they arranged the meeting at Garuki. I told them I was okay to come. I hope you're not trying to set me up. They told me, I hope you're not coming with that, your lawyer. And I decided to call the team handling the investigation in EFCC, and they told me they do not trust her, that they were going to come with me. So I walked into this eatery and I was surrounded by the Nigerian police force. And that is when the EFCC guys came in and told them that I was with them, that they were not going to whisk me off like that. That is what happened on the 9th of June.
On the issue of, excuse me, a question again, the account balance you presented that was forged. What led to that?
Sir, it has not been proven that it was forged. I was given a statement of account on request. I asked the buyer, do you have proof of Nigerian Naira? He said, yes, he has proof of funds. The way he gave it to me, I forwarded it to Mrs. Ifeyinwa. She asked me, is this okay? I said, I feel it is okay. And she dealt on the strength of that. There was nothing else.
Okay, when she requested for the refund of her money, why didn't you refund the money?
Sir, immediately she told me money was coming from Norway. On getting the telex, it came from Spain. When there's a change in any communication before a transaction, you tell the party to tell his or her bank. By the time we called Ifeyinwa, I called the buyer. This is what they have received. He said, this is coming from Spain and not from Norway.
Okay, that's all right. Thank you. Come. Well, how did you come about this matter? How did you come across this madam, and what transpired between the two of you?
Okay.
Just 2 minutes, just tell us
I was
something.
introduced to her by a friend, and she told me that she had some funds, that if I had people who buy it, and I said, okay, yes, I have somebody who could pick it up for you, because she was having issues with somebody she was working with, I think Francis, and she said she had $25,000, and I said, okay, I have somebody who can take it. And we went ahead. She showed me, she logged in herself, she showed me the proof and everything, that it belongs to her. And I said, okay, since you can log in and everything, it belongs to you, then it's yours. She did the transfer. 3 weeks later, the client said they didn't see the money. Whereas the client had transferred funds to me, which I had made some payment to her, waiting for the full payment to get it to the client's account. Lo and behold, the money did not get to the client. Then I told her she requested for statement of account from the client, so that she would be able to prove that, okay, the money did not get to the client. And then after a while, when nothing was done, she kept on saying that I was arrested by the Nigerian police, and investigations were done, and then I was granted bail. After which, they called for another meeting, that we were going to call for another meeting. So my client now had to arrest me and I was arrested by EFCC. And I was detained and locked up by the EFCC. And then from February 28th till March 25th, whereas I was taken to court, all through this process, peace did not show up. From court, I was remanded in court from May 25th, 2002. This whole issue started since 2021, October. I was in court May 25th. I was now arrested in court. I was detained, remanded in prison till August 2023 before I got my release. Whereas the trial is still on in court because the people of the EFCC are saying I should bring the funds. And I kept telling them, the funds that was sent to me, which I have transferred to her, is still with her. And right in EFCC office, she was called and she said she's not going anywhere. They told her to go to their Uyo office and she said she was not going to go anywhere. Almost 18 months I have been locked up and peace did not show up. On getting to find out that she was wanted by the police and then arrested by the police, I came up and when I got in contact with her, she said she doesn't know me. And we have met up to 4 times or 5 times. And she said she doesn't know me. She denied me. Started saying this and this and that. Not until later, maybe she now realized herself and now started telling me, we will sort this, we will sort this. And I shouldn't come out and talk. Yes, at first I didn't want to come out and talk. But the truth is, this whole thing has costed me a lot. To the point that I and my wife are separated. I have not seen my son for over 18 months because of this issue. Because of this issue, I had other transactions with other people. Because I was locked away, I could not do anything, and then they started declaring me wanted, calling me a fraudster, posted it on the internet that I am a fraudster, that I duped this, I duped that, because I was not available. And peace did not even show up for once. And she was notified. But when I spoke with her, she said she was not notified. And I had contacted these people, and they told me that she was notified, that she knew about it.
Thank you. So the money you paid now,
so
where's the money now?
The money I paid is with her.
Up to now?
Yes, because at the long run, after my own investigation, I was told that the funds were reversed back to her account, the one she transferred. And there was another fund that I also instructed somebody to pay into her account before then, which is $30,000. And she made a transfer of $3,000 for me out. So there's $27,000
left.
Yes, in dollars left, and the other ones in naira.
Okay, that's all right. Madam, do you know him?
Yes, I know Tope.
That's all right. Thank you. Go and sit down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. Sorry.
But I don't know why we're hiding his face. If he's testifying against me, why shouldn't he face me?
When he gets to court, you see the face. This is media, this thing now. It's not our suspect here. You are not the same thing here. These are witness here. When you get to court, he's going to appear in court and face you. That's not a big deal. You know, in court there are no cameras. You are facing the judge, so there's no. But here for me now, he's not a suspect here. I can't be showing his face. He says whatever he wants. Who has this media now? Well, to cut the long story short, we just want Nigerians to take note of this and be cautious whenever they want to enter into any transaction with anybody. Apart from this man that came out, I've been told that many complainants are coming up. We'll continue to harmonize these cases, compile all these complaints against her, file our report, and definitely she will appear in court. We are not here to do any media trial. It's just to educate Nigerians to know that whenever you want to venture into any transactions, you must be very, very careful and clarify or verify before you take such an action. And with what we are seeing, or we have seen, or we've heard from this man, it's quite unfortunate that he had been made to pass through this problem, and for many reasons. It's quite unfortunate, but it's a lesson to all of us that we need to learn from people's mistakes. That's why we brought him out, so that you are going to hear from him directly, so that you can. Many of you are into this business. You need to be very, very careful because of these dimensions we have into all this business. The transfer, maybe, is it 15 or 13?
55,000 euros was the status of the 55,000 euros that was paid into Spain, Black SL London, Spain. That transaction was held by the bank because it was flagged for suspicious transaction. It was flagged by the bank. And I gave the statement of accounts to the police force on the 17th of March. Until today, that statement is not in my case file. It was removed and it has not been investigated. Yes, the police force is telling me that the money is not there. I've not seen a statement of account or any proof to show that the money is not there.
That's all right. The police will compile their reports, charge the case to court. Whatever loopholes we have, your lawyer can raise it in court.
Thank you very much.
We are not here to review your case file. We are only here to let Nigerians know the case we have at hand, and to educate or to enlighten Nigerians to be cautious when they have a similar case like this. On the 63rd, you have your name in the news already, so you.
Yes, my name is Mrs. Ifeanwa Antonia Ogo.
Okay. Do you know this madam?
Yes, please, I do.
How did you know her, and what transpired between you? Just 1.5 seconds.
Okay, we had a previous business in the past that because of her it went out to, but at the end of it we settled amicably because we were in the same space during the time of that business. And when the business was done, she left back from Lagos to Abuja. I didn't owe her 1 naira, she did not owe me 1 naira. Then subsequently she called me and said that she needed money because she was not having money for the children's school fees. Businesses were not coming, that her boyfriend dumped her and all that, and that she doesn't have money to fend for the school fees. Please, if I have business, I should send to her, because prior to that time, there was a case of, there was a time she said she had issues with loan sharks. I think she collected 300,000 from them and couldn't pay.
3,000 naira?
300,000 naira and couldn't pay. She called me to help her so that they would not call her out on social media, which I came in for her. On the strength of that, I felt she needed businesses to survive, and then whenever I'm having offers, I call her to ask her if she's interested. Then one of the days I called her, I said, I have money in Norway. Do you have requests for more Norway? She said you should want it outside Norway. I said no, that I like it in the same country so that it will ease my confirmation. All these things, I have forwarded the voice notes and everything that transpired between the both of us to the Nigerian police force. And she said that she will get another account for me where I can get sent to outside Norway. I said no, that I prefer Norway to Norway so that it will ease my confirmation. She said she doesn't have that account for that or request for that. That one passed. Then another day I called her. I told her, do you have requests for Spain? And she said yes, that she does have. And then immediately dropped the phone and forwarded me an account, a Spanish account, because it was on the strength of the question I asked her that made her to supply me with a Spanish account, that she needed $780,000 euros there. And I asked her whether she was in control of the naira, because I was trying to trust her that she would pay me my naira immediately after I credit her. She said that my naira is safe, and now sent me a screenshot of a statement of account from GTB Bank that she blocked the account number that has 5.365 billion as proof of my payments. And I now looked at the statement she sent to me. It was looking fake. I asked her, which bank is this? All the charts have screenshotted and sent to the MPF. I asked her, which bank is this? She wrote GTB. And I asked her, it's looking bold, it's looking different. You understand? She said it is okay. I now said, on the strength of that, the following day, I credited the account she provided in Spain with 25,000 euros. She said, thank you. I was now waiting for her to confirm the payment and give me the subsequent naira equivalent. Only for her to come back and say, oh, where is this money coming from? I said, it's Spain that it came from. She now said, okay. Then after a while, she sent me a voice note from one man.
And she said that the man was saying, I don't take money from Spain to Spain. I don't take money from Spain to Spain. That she should have told him that she takes money from Spain. I said, but this information, you did not give it to me prior to when I paid you this money. After which, she now said, okay, I should come. I said, please, because of you, I lost a business transaction in the past. And now you're bringing this. You knew how much you begged me to give you transactions. You said you want Spain. I asked you if you have Spanish request. You sent me a Spanish account. And now you're telling me you don't want Spain to Spain. And now she said, I now told her that, please, if you do not want it, there's no problem. Return it. Immediately it drops. Because the money has been sent, I've given her evidence of payment. So it is now on her to return the money if she does not want it. Now, later on, she said, oh, that the man said, if I can sign an indemnity, go to the police, bring the data page of my passport, and they will pay me the naira, that he's afraid it's a bad money. Usually that monies from Spain to Spain are usually bad. I said it's not my money. I know how I paid you. So if you want me to sign indemnity for you as comfort, I will sign it. I will even give you the data page of my passport. You can go to court and notarize it. I don't have a problem. I have nothing to fear. She said, okay, thank you very much. After a while, I asked them for my confirmation. And the man she was dealing with, she said it's one Mr. Chris. The man she was dealing with now sent another voice note, oh, that he's going to pay. He wanted to be sure of the money he was buying. I said, oh. The other day passed, they did not confirm the money. The following day, finally they confirmed it and said that they were going to pay me.
The gunshot.
There was no gunshot.
There was no
gunshot.
So you just
she was in Uyo. She was in Uyo. I'm getting to there. So don't jump the gun. So while I was asking her for the payment of my money, she stopped answering my call. She dropped her phone and left. I was under pressure from the owner of the money to remit his naira. Stop interrupting me.
You want to talk?
Sir, you did not allow me to talk. She should not allow me. She should allow me to speak like this.
Okay, that's all right.
This is wrong.
That's all right. Gentlemen of the press, madam, don't worry.
She said
Wait, don't worry.
My money is not fraudulent. This is wrong. It's for the police to investigate and find out if the payment is actually fraudulent.
Gentlemen of the press.
Let the police do the job. The man, let the police do the job.
Happy house, please take your custody away. I'm done.
Let the police do the job. One Mr. Chris. Yeah, till now she has not brought up the man for investigation. What are you saying? She said, why is that? It's okay. And she turned around to start calling the CP of police as a kidnapper. He sent people to kidnap me in New York without her investigation. Yes!
Can you take this woman away? Take that complainant away.
Arrogant, unrepentant.
Madam, police that went to Uyo were not kidnappers. Stop that.
No policeman came to Uyo.
Stop that.
Can say that no policeman came to Uyo.
Policemen came to pick you, not kidnappers.
That is not true.
Okay, policemen came to pick you, not kidnappers.
That is not true.
And that is, I had the investigation team take note of all these allegations against the police. If actually kidnappers went to that place, but if they are policemen, take the case up, please.
Very well.
Take the case up. That is a dent on the police. And excuse me. Gentlemen of the press, I'm done. Thank you. Good day.